Mama come from like Black Media. Abusia Kelvin Taylor can simbi na ensam na wo kan de abusia amama kai John assembly a wakan ye say Yesu Kristo wonse no mfata sesebi obesane Yesu Kristo empa boa lazy kula enu bi ni ensam a Kelvin Taylor kan de eni enyan na efom echame wo kan sembi a abusia ene MPP fo no wo se MP ni bi wo MPP mu a ene abusia ye bekwa akotie din no wo bodin se sabi enipa na pono ho a ma sabi ni tunu mu kwan kona mpo no wapo wo honom ene eno na nkofo busa se hwan nie ensam de waka bi turumu nsensem bia piepie wu ene wo bo Alban babe abaso wo ensem bi ho abusia yenkwa ni enkotie Kelvin the Taylor emra sisi
di sa enkomo we yes in parliament the minority in parliament, the micro silly minority, no. En kwasiade a omko in parliament, no. Speaker Alban Bagbin, 8BA committee, omo investigations, ewo en kwasiade a isi o parliament, wager for MP, no, Jerry. Bema we use the trum, and opa osore odi blade titin hwena no, otumi yi tata blade, na odi titina bodwe. Time ye ni abre a ye foka akodwuma no. Not the kwasi tetina bodwe Jerry we jagba we for MP no sa kwasi pay first time in parliament of twa no ho an ho kan pokre kakra bon no ho reg zone kakra won ho sunlight any pokle na osawo medisoft bema baako now omudi nkwasi asem no parliament we na speaker Bagbin say we bie eye committee a sa committee no entina se na omontoto obia no ohobia no na yenhwe de odifo na yema emra ne nye adwuma ana se yentwe nipa naso ana nipa kuofo no yentwe omaso in parliament the silly minority led by the silly Afenyo and the silly Annor Dompre were there. The majority too were there. They all agreed that a committee should be put together to investigate what happened during the vetting. Abua Osun and the Takrason. Some were 188 members in parliament. Now we're 88. I don't expect, or you don't expect me to share the same seat with you. Kami Abua. Inti Alban Bagbin say Abua Osun and Takrason. Inti NDC for no, enko for obviously. Ebe adas chin kwasia for no. Now the funny thing is, Alban Bagbin set up committee we no. From the beginning, the NPP could have opted out and said, say, we don't even want to volunteer anybody to sit on the committee to listen to incidents and to gather evidence. But the funny thing is, the Afenyo minority or the silly minority no, actually went ahead, agreed to what the speaker said, and said, say, you know what, we are going to get our people to sit on the committee to interrogate or investigate the matter so that we can come to an amicable conclusion. You bet me actually so from the day Alban Bagbin set it up and as the assembly about parliament, if the NPP problem, they wouldn't have even in the first place be part of the committee. But you know the funny thing, these little twerps, these silly minority, they agreed. They sat down, they concurred, and they said, yes, we need to also bring our people to sit on the committee to question people on what actually happened during the vetting. And for them to even nominate representatives to sit on the committee is basically admitting that what Alban Bagbin has said or what Parliament has arrived is the best thing for both sides. It's Afenyo as the leader of the silly micro minority. They actually got people to go sit on the committee. Now, the hearing started. People were being called. Minority members were being called. Statements were being taken. People came and made statements. People came and corrected facts. People came and gave a vivid explanation of what actually transpired. Time ana adieno Asia omububu table Annor Dompre kwasi ampenyi ne omo makano entokwa esi ewo vet nase.
abuja baby a wo hwe me bia wo haw ne amane kodan na bia da eda wo so bia no bomode se unimi bedi nkomo ye de samna nwanwaso bi aba e fre ne se eye sika kokko na gold samna wo haw bia da eda wo so bia wo hia sa samna we se bi afi wo ye bema wo hwe me wo bema sam wo pom wo bema ye ketwa brabeji bula matali eduro bi na wo bema enye kesi watimi abo adwuma nso ache e wo empem ye de akwankyere bi aba abuja no ye hwehwe wo hyebrim a ye fre ne se mpelifo akwankyere ana se wo betima friend back to sender onipa bi ha onipa bi tata wato bet e wo ho se wo se ne tibi obeku bomode so be fa numbers ne bu screen ase na woni mi akasa me hwehwe wo hyebrim wi a me bomode se me kire wo ne wo beye
halfway the vetting from the statements and I said from the accounter my friend no ebeka no. In fact, the majority leader, respected majority leader, took time to sit before the committee and told the committee the owu ye nyina tro do. The people who were there, in fact, the clerk to that committee came there, spoke, gave her vivid part of the story. Tro. Workers of parliament who were there, in fact, the marshals, which is parliament police leader, any committee vetting place and tokwadi no almost part of the story. They gave vivid explanation and accounts of what transpired. And the funny thing is, the NPP minority, that is the silly micro minority, still had their representatives sitting, questioning, and listening. And no alone, the say the NPP had admitted or agreed to be part of this process. Now, maybe you don't know something. Now, sir, committee where Alban Bagbin put it together. No, it's a committee that has powers at the High Court in Ghana. So you cannot underestimate that committee. In fact, when you walk to that committee and insult them and they say you have to be jailed, you can go to jail because when they sit like a high court. In fact, so time Ghana constitution now, when you read the constitution of Ghana, now we share committee na Alban Bagbin at the parliament standing orders and embra etiena. O kind Ghana constitution na ewo muchodo say sa committee na Afenyo marking from the beginning ejitu mu say MPP for bekwa kotenem atoto nkofo no maye hunu kure no. They admitted said that committee has powers like the High Court. It is already chapter 10, the legislature, which is 103 committees of parliament. So parliament committee some of the committees and as a committee no, it has powers as the High Court. It will power to say High Court. Now, so already 103 Committee of Parliament, this is what the Constitution says. Anytime catch us say, but now it is about the facts and explaining to Ghanaians why Jandam, I was say stop Jandam. Anything at this platform is big. We get a lot of people coming on this platform to listen. Already Constitution of Ghana, that's what it says. A committee appointed under this article shall have powers, rights, and privileges of the High Court or a justice of the High Court at a trial. 4A. Enforcing the attendance of witnesses and examining their information or otherwise. B. Compelling the production of documents. And C. Issuing a commission or request to examine witnesses abroad. Inti almost a committee we Ghana Constitution ne say. So omo tenasia omo otumi se omo be hye obi amana betena omonim atoto na no. Omo otu ka kire say ye hiankrata we fa breye. Omo kura betumi asoma ma yakọ abrochire ama yakọ akototo obi anu akọje ayanse adanse e de aba be support dwumadi omudi no. Omo otumi te say